Bedroom talk.
Welcome to our bedroom. We're continuing our conversation, reminiscing about Reagan's plan for immigration reform. You'll have to look at the last one to see what we've talked about so far.
Yeah, sorry we're so dark right here because it's 1:30 in the morning when we're doing this, and we didn't set the lights up. So yeah.
So anyway, we're talking about how well it was enforced and such, and people were, anytime there's a law, people are going to try and find ways around it. And so on the part of employers that are employing people that are unauthorized immigrants, they were required to have documentation showing that they have the right to work here, but
they were making up stuff.
We created a new industry for forged documents, and it's a pretty good industry now, and they can make pretty good forged documents. Mm-hmm. And then there's a question of how much they really wanted to enforce it. I think it was Bush Sr. I don't know if it was during his administration or just 1 year, but only prosecuted 4 employers, which says they didn't really want to go after employers, or it was too difficult, whatever. So you can put it on the law, but it's another thing to enforce it.
Right.
And if you don't enforce it, it has no effect. So, have things changed? Well,
30 years later,
we're back. They were dealing with 5 million unauthorized immigrants. Now we're dealing with 11.3 unauthorized immigrants. They were asking to extend amnesty. Now they're asking to extend amnesty. We have a border, but things have changed in significant ways. The wall along the border is much more complete. Our technology is much, much better. The surveillance devices and the drones and the things to monitor movements and be able to respond is much, much better than it was 30 years ago. It just, there's no comparison. Mm-hmm. As far as falsified documents, now we have E-Verify and such that allows people to go and basically prove in a database that you have the right to work here, and then employers can go verify it, and they're not subject to whatever paperwork you show up with to prove it. So it's not universal and it's not complete, but it's on its way. I don't know how willing the government is to go after employers that are encouraging people to come here illegally to work, because, like I said, it's one thing to have a law; it's another thing to be willing to enforce it. Right? Sometimes you have a president that says, "I have a law. Don't ask, don't tell." Mm-hmm. Oh, who was that? We're not going to enforce it. Yeah. Never mind. We won't go there. So things have changed. Maybe a new round of immigration policy could clean this mess up and get people coming through the right channels and being able to experience, being a resident in the U.S. the way it was meant to be. And
right, to come here legally, to follow the laws, and, so that we can welcome them with open arms, and,
it'd be nice if you weren't suspect, Yeah. Like, gee, no. You automatically assume people are here legally instead of going, I'm not sure. How do I check?
Yeah.